Good morning guys, welcome back to Cambodia. After a good night of sleep, time to start exploring the city. Let's get started with that right away. So I ordered a coffee and the lady brought me a kind of 3 little pots like this. This one is like coffee I think inside. This one has sugar. And there's a empty glass. So I don't know what to do with this. But anyway, we'll figure it out. Yeah, it's good. Good coffee. Okay, so that was a little bit confusing and I thought I would explain it in case you guys come to Cambodia. Now, I understood a couple of days ago that Cambodia uses US dollar to pay for stuff. They have their own currencies, but you can as well pay in US dollars. And at the end of the meal at the restaurant, I came to pay with this $10 bill. And it turns out that the lady kind of looked at me weird. She went back to the desk and came back a few minutes later. She told me something I couldn't understand, of course. She didn't really speak English. She asked the guy at the restaurant to come explain to me, and it turns out that this bill doesn't work here in Cambodia. So they only use the bills that are like newer, like this one here, and that's something you kind of have to know. So this US dollar here is worth less, but this one here is worth something. And that's why you kind of have to be careful with the money you use and where you use it. So I think I'll have to find a ATM to withdraw some money, the right money, because some of the bills I have were a little bit older, some of them are newer, but you just have to carry them with you all the time. Good lesson here, and now let's check out the market. So I was walking on the street, passed by the coffee shop I went for breakfast this morning, and the lady starts running at me. She says like money, and she handed me like a bunch of bills in the local currency, and but that's pretty interesting. So I don't know what happened. Hello. Hello. How cool is that? Now grocery being done, I'll go get some lunch. I'm pretty hungry right now. I have a lot of work to do this afternoon with the video editing, which takes a lot of time, but I'm super happy because there's a lot of coffee shop here, so I can go to pretty much anywhere, get a coffee and edit for all the afternoon, which is good. Let's try to find a place. Now the crossing the street challenge, that one is hard. It's pretty tough. I'm impressed, it's been not too bad. From all my meals in Asia, this has probably been the toughest one to eat, but still good. It's probably my fault because I just ordered whatever I could find and whatever they suggested me, but that was a tough one, really. Got some conversion problem here. Yeah. Thank you.
Your camera so cute.
I don't think there's much more in that direction, so I'll head back and try to find a place on the other side. Work being done now, I feel like the sun's about to set down. And that's pretty cool, but weather is really good today. in Cambodia. So I'm gonna go back. I want to talk about something serious today. So let's go back and talk about my podcast. I get a lot of people reaching out asking kind of how I got good in trading and what I needed to do to become better. And the biggest answer is gonna be the way I got better in trading was to surround myself with traders. That was done in part in person with meeting people, but also through my podcast, which I think made a big difference on my own trading and on the activities I now do to support my trading, all the habits I implemented over time. Now the cool thing about all of this is that you don't really need to start a podcast to become a good trader. That's not the point. The point is that you need to surround yourself with people. And I will first mention that I got no strategies that I use right now from my podcast or from traders I interviewed. That would have been a possibility. I could have been using strategies that I heard on the podcast. But the real things I learned all have to do with the mindset, the habits I do, what I do to get out of a drawdown, what I do to review my trades, what I do to prepare myself. And those are all things that you can get by hanging out with other traders. And I really recommend you guys to do the same. I want to remind you that all the people I interviewed on my podcast or all the people I talk to now, they don't have like a secret address that you have to find and spend hours researching. They're all available online. And they're all available by a phone call or an email. And that's the part of it. You could talk with pretty much anyone right now. And that can allow you to become a very successful trader. So I want to push you guys to do something different. If you just want to grow in trading at the same rate you've been growing since the beginning, which might be kind of slow, well, keep doing the same thing. But if you want to grow a little bit faster, start surrounding yourself with more traders and start asking the good questions. Not how much money you make per month, but what do you do exactly? What are the things that I can learn? That's going to be much more rewarding. So I hope this makes sense. And don't forget that we also have the Desire to Trade Academy, which is a good start for that. If you're committed to get results in 2018, and I talk about it a lot because I really believe in it, and I'm confident you guys will get results with that, but you do whatever you want. Now I want to catch the sunset outside, it's beautiful, and let me record this for you guys. Alright, guys, I'll call today for today, and I hope you like the video as well. It's the first kind of tour of Cambodia and Phnom Penh. I'm pretty excited about the next day, so I'll try to go a little bit more far tomorrow. I'll go outside a little bit, try to take a tour of the area at night. Not sure what that's going to look like, and I won't bring the camera because it's kind of risky a little bit. I've heard some bad things about Cambodia in the past, so we'll see. But thanks for watching, give a like and your comment below, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Ciao.